just make sure it's going through because I don't see it just yet. I swear, the PS5 is just always so finicky. There we go. Oh, alright. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Genshin Impact. We're here as always, ready to get Freddy with the Sketti, with the mom spaghetti, with the spaghetti, with Freddy, with the Teddy, with the... Okay, what were we doing? There's an event going on too, so we'll start that as well.
Hey! It's a flyer for a competition! The Dragon Spine International Cross Country Challenge. Huh! Never heard of this before.
Who's Dragon Spine?
There's gonna be people from all over to that taking part. Sounds like fun! We should check it out if we have time.
Is that Dragon Spine? I think it's the little town. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think we've been to Dragon Spine in like forever. We barely do stuff over here.
Faster. Wow! So many tents! Paimon's never seen Dragon Spine this busy before. Wait.
At least in a while. Wait, is that Amber? Oh my god.
Amber?
Honorary Knight, Paimon! Sorry, I was chatting away and didn't even notice you arrive. It's so good to see you again. Oh, I was just discussing competition stuff with Mr. Hines. So what brings you to Dragon Spine? Not a commission, I assume?
Nope. We just saw some cool flyer and thought we'd come see what all the fuss is about.
Well then, you've come to the right people. Mr. Hines and I are staff on the organizing committee here.
Hello, Honorary Knight. And you must be Paimon. Field Officer Hines, First Company, Knights of Favonius. It's an honor to meet you both. The contest hasn't kicked off yet. We're still in the process of issuing the spectator tickets and VIP tickets. Speaking of which, take these. We reserved a couple of VIP tickets for you.
You're welcome.
You mentioned an organizing committee. Is that for the Dragon Spine International Cross Country Challenge? That's what we saw on the flyer.
Yup, the organizing committee is a joint effort between the Knights of Favonius and representatives from Springvale. More specifically, Hines and I are in charge of registrations and security, while the Springvale team is responsible for refereeing and support. So any problems, just come find us. We're here to make sure all contestants and spectators have an enjoyable experience.
This is the biggest contest of its kind we've ever had. A lot of international contestants have signed up, even some from Natlan. It's sure to be an exciting few days.
Oh, Natlan? I think I know who you mean. If we're thinking of the same team, there's this one contestant with pink hair and a really impressive pair of horns on her head. Also, she has a huge appetite. A lot of the staff really enjoy dining with her. The way she relishes her food, it puts everyone else in the mood to eat too. Then there's the girl with the stripy yellow and black tail. It's so fluffy and cute. But she seems super cool though. I wouldn't dare call her cute to her face.
Okay, those definitely sound like people we know.
Oh, no way! You know them? Well, if you want to find them, their team's camp is over there. Their tent has a really unique design. You can't miss it. Honestly, it's a really cool camp in general. Plus, they brought a whole stash of comic books with them.
Paimon sees it! We'll go check it out later. Thanks, Amber.
Great. Oh, and when you do, any chance you could borrow one of their comic books for me? Their team's always talking about the comics they read, and it's gotten me kind of curious. I would go ask them myself, but I can't really leave my post.
Sure, no problem. Leave it to us.
The Shining Warriors take the stage, Part 1.
Hello. Are Marissa and Shilonen around?
Ah, so you're looking for the captain and vice captain.
Traveler? I thought I was seeing things. I can't believe it's really you. Don't even go there. Please. I'm supposed to be on vacation here. However much I want to finish my thesis, I'm only human. I've been fighting a losing battle with it recently. Right now, I feel completely defeated by it. It's knocked me to the ground, and I'm just gonna lie here until I'm ready to get up and face it again. Until then, I'm begging you, please, please don't bring up my thesis.
Wow! We've run into so many people we know already. What a small world! Since we all know Marissa and Shilonen, that makes things a lot easier. We heard they're taking part in the cross-country contest, so we thought we'd come say hi.
They're not here right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you're welcome to stick around the camp and wait.
Sounds good. Your tents are really cool, by the way. Ah! And there's that stash of comic books Amber mentioned! Oh yeah, a friend of ours mentioned that. Hearing you all talk about comic books got her interested too. Which series have you guys been reading?
Comics? So, you two are fellow comic book lovers? And so the truth comes to light.
Intensity draws intensity. The strongest will surely cross paths with the strongest. Thus it was written, and thus has it come to pass.
You approach us humbly in search of the truth.
And I, Tong Gang, will show you the light. The series you speak of is a Bible to us, the Legion of Soul Blazers, and its name is the Soul Blazer Saga.
But what is a Soul Blazer, I hear you ask? And what kind of organization is the Legion of Soul Blazers? Igong, answer me this. What are the founding tenets of the Legion of Soul Blazers?
Answer you I shall. Tenet the first. If you think bitter tears and strong words are enough to broker peace, you are woefully naive. Tenet the second. I pledge to give my life fighting the forces of eternal darkness, even if we fight in vain.
We, the Legion, swear to follow the Soul Blazers even unto death. Our motto is...
Through pain and defeat, I shall never fear. I will always champion love and imagination.
Also, it may interest you to know that those two tenets are actually taken directly from the series itself. Soul Blazer 6, Shadow of Tenebrium. Why aren't you saying anything? Didn't that make...
Honestly? No. It was all kind of abstract. Paimon couldn't really follow.
This is a failure of immeasurable proportions.
You'd better stop lighting fires in people's hearts, or you'll burn them to a crisp.
Vice Captain! Thank goodness you're back. Listen, we have a situation.
It's okay, I don't need all that. The look on the Traveler and Paimon's faces tells me everything I need to know. let me guess. Alrani and Tong Yigong said a bunch of stuff and it was all pretty baffling, right? Yeah, just think of it as them kidding around, like an inside joke you're not in on. They probably hit you with a barrage of quotes from the Soul Blazer saga, a comic book series published by the Publishing House. Also, every time you hear Legion of Soul Blazers, think comic book fan club.
Oh, okay. That clears everything up. Well, except, why did this fan club suddenly decide to meet in Mondstadt?
Well, beats me, but I'm sure they'll happily answer that question, with plenty of gratuitous passion and drama. I'm pretty sure Alrani doesn't even know why they're here. But if you ask them, they'll probably say something like...
Because we are Soul Blazers. The passion of youth is strong with us, and it demands that we heed the call to adventure. With every great trial comes great opportunity.
Yeah, something like that. But more to the point, though, it was one of their members, Minnie, who suggested they hold their next meeting here. The Dragon Spine cross-country contest? Yeah, was her idea, too. And after much consideration, they thought Minnie's suggestion was a good idea, so they went ahead with it. And that's how the Legion of Soul Blazers and I ended up here.
Absolutely! I made sure to bring a few extra copies in case we happen to run into some like-minded people. Who's your friend? Where are they based?
She's actually on the organizing committee. Her name's Amber. Wears a red bow, bubbly personality. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, I know who you mean. She's super friendly. I can run over a copy to her right now.
I'll come with.
Perfect. Thanks, you two. Oh, and Traveler, you still want to say hi to Veressa? She's over at the training grounds. Yeah, guess my nap will have to wait then. Okay, fine if you insist. Let's go. Veressa and Minnie are training together. They've been at it all day. But it is freezing out here. So it's time to call.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I keep on fucking up the audio where the character's talking, and then I go into the map because it's like my little brain is like, oh yeah, we'll I forgot that we had the wood tool, so I can just kind of absorb wood around. It's kind of cool.
Is this really necessary?
But we just cut off audio because it's stupid. It used to be better, but now it's dumb.
Hey, Marissa! We've come to watch you train.
Wait, was that Paimon? Paimon, Traveler! I've missed you guys so much! So Alrani and Igong were just quoting lines at you? Way to make a first impression.
Exactly! Their whole conversation was like a closed loop. Even Paimon couldn't find a way in.
If it were me, I would have started with maximum power!
That doesn't exactly welcome people into the conversation either. Especially not when they see you hoisting Minnie up into the air and spinning her around in circles the first time you all meet up, before anyone's even said a word.
Oh, crumbs! Yeah, now I think about it, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, we all kind of knew each other, but only through writing letters and trading illustrations. That was our first time meeting in person. I just got overexcited when I recognized Minnie. Couldn't help myself.
Hold on. You two traveled here together, right? So, why did you say the Legion of Soul Blazers and I when you were introducing everyone earlier?
No, it's because I'm not a member of their fan club. Nepeka is. I'm sort of standing in for her. Yeah, pretty good. She's eating, getting enough sleep, and doing well in her studies. Hooked on comic books, though. And that's where Minnie comes in. They're, pen pals. Nepeka's always telling me how amazing Minnie is. She's such a great artist, knows how to make comic book props, gives the best life advice. Honestly, she made her sound more like a mom than a peer, so I was pretty surprised when I got her and found out that nope, Minnie's actually pretty young. Anyway, when Nepeka heard that Minnie had suggested a cross-country contest on Dragonspine, she wanted to join in. But she's in no condition for extreme sports, and, well, she knows it, so instead, she asked me to go represent her at the contest and say hi to Minnie while I'm here.
And I'd been preparing to go traveling for a while anyway, so we figured we'd team up.
Uh-huh, and before I knew it, I'd inexplicably ended up with the title of vice captain.
Well, yeah. You were the obvious choice. You're clearly captain material, and, you know, the best vice captains are the ones you can turn to and say, keep this up. I know you'll make captain one day.
You could also argue that the person who is clearly captain material should be made captain, but hey, what would I know? Never mind. I refuse to get drawn into that whole discussion. Anyway, I'm mostly here to buy souvenirs for Nepeka. Oh, it's like a Soul Blazer themed,
Merch!
Oh, okay, merch, I guess. Uh-huh, basically badges, novelty notepaper with character art, reprints of old comics, painted wooden character cutouts. What's with that look, Veressa? Did I say something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. It's just kinda strange hearing you talk all about that merch with such a straight face. The thought of Shilonen, the master craftswoman, carrying boxes of merch back home to Natlan? It's such a funny image. That's a pretty long list, too. Did Nepeka really ask for all that?
Oh, no, she'd never ask other people to buy gifts for her. It's not in her nature. But based on what I know about her, I'm sure she'll appreciate some, merch. I still prefer souvenirs, personally, but...
Oh, definitely! Nepeka will be over the moon! You really understand her, Shilonen. You're like her older sister.
Oh, close enough. I mean, we are technically family. Although we haven't known each other long, so I can't claim to understand her that well. I'm still learning.
Push-up. I mean, Veressa, I finished my push-ups.
That makes 4 sets, right? Good job! Time for a breather. Minnie, I'd like to introduce you to the Traveler and Paimon. They're friends of me and Shilonen. We met in Natlan.
Wait. Blonde hair, flying companion. Are you Mondstadt's honorary knight? Wow. I can't believe I get to meet you in person. I heard about you from my older brother. He works at the tavern, so he hears all the local gossip from the customers. Apparently, you go from nation to nation, making a huge name for yourself each time? Like a real-life comic book hero. So cool. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Of all the adventures you've had, which is the most memorable? Wow! Incredible! Sounds like Fiatena's homeland is just as magical as in the stories.
Oh, you have no idea. Where I'm from, in the Collective of Plenty, we live right next to a huge volcano. And when it erupts, it sends fireballs shooting all over the place. Super dangerous, obviously, but it's the perfect place for hero training.
You know how much I've always wanted to take a trip away from Mondstadt? Just get away and see the outside world.
You totally should. Mondstadt's supposed to be the land of freedom, right? So, what's stopping you?
It's just... If the honorary knight's journey is anything to go by, it sounds so daunting. Surely you gotta be really tough to keep pressing on through so many dangers. I just don't know if I'm up to it.
The Traveler sets a pretty high bar for toughness, that's for sure. But you know, we each make our own journey at our own pace. So stay strong and soldier on. Just like Fiatenna. In moments of doubt, following her example will never lead us astray.
You're right. Okay, I won't give up. If nothing else, I have to make good on the deal with my parents. Train hard and get a good race time.
A deal with your parents? You didn't mention that before.
Oh, yeah. Well...
You'll be fine. I do the same thing with my coach Yan-san. Before every competition, I promise her I'll get a better result than the last time. You can never know for sure how it'll go, but sometimes having that pressure can really help with motivation. That being said, you can't forget to have fun. Don't lose sight of that. It's the whole reason you organized this Dragonspine meetup in the first place.
You're right. Still, this is a competition. Sure, I might not win, but I still want to be proud of my result.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to kick some butt in this contest, then let's get back to training.
Sure. Watch out, Veressa. This time, I'm gonna keep up with you.
Enough. You only just finished training. Veressa, I'm sure you're still raring to go, but Minnie, you have to rest if you want to recover.
But I'm fine.
Your stomach begs to differ. Sounds like it's time to eat.
Yep. You gotta eat hard to train hard.
It's true. Diet is an essential part of any training program. I can share Coach Yan-san's special recipes with you. You'll wake up tomorrow bursting with energy. Guaranteed.
Really? What about the local food in Mondstadt, though? Any idea what would make a good post-workout meal?
I'm not too sure, but you can never go wrong by listening to your stomach. I think start with a meat-nado, then move on to a grilled fish and mint sauce, a few tacos, some stuffed and mashed potatoes, wash it down with a grain fruit meat soup, then finish it off with an apple roly-poly for dessert.
What? All that for one person?
Yup. Open your mind and stomach, relish the delicious flavors, and before you know it, you'll demolish everything. We're almost back at the camp. After what Shilonen was saying earlier, let me give this to you before I forget. Here, the Soul Blazer Saga Volume 2. I figured other people might want to read it, so I made sure to bring some extra copies. Unfortunately, it looks like I somehow forgot to pack Volume 1 in my luggage. Shame. It's always best to start from the beginning when you're trying to get your friends into a new comic series. Anyway, take a look in your free time, see what you think. I really hope you like it. It would be so cool to have an awesome person like you in the fan base. All right, we're gonna meet back up with the others. Come hang out with us again soon, okay?
Whatever happened to the best defense is a good offense. Wanjiru, what are we waiting for?
Patience, Fiatenna. Timing is everything. Our victory depends on it.
There he is! Wanjiru is right. This is your first lesson, Fiatenna. How to decide when the moment is right. The leader of this horde of monsters has now shown himself. Defeating him is the key to turning the tide. Now the real battle can begin. Fiatenna, are you ready? This is what we've been waiting for. Come on!
Wanjiru tells me this is Fiatenna's first battle.
If she gets scared, she can hide behind us.
You guys are underestimating her.
Quit joking around, guys. Yes, this is my first battle, but I'll make it one to remember. The Pyro Archon will face down the leader while we mop up the minions. That's the plan, right? There's no backing out now. Let's do this!
Why did it have to end there? Fiatenna and her buddies fought an amazing battle! Paimon really wants to see what happens next! Let's go meet up with Paressa and her team when we get the chance. We can ask them what happens in the next volume!
I completed, like, very abruptly, it felt like. course, so that's matchmaking. Let's see here. Oh. I didn't realize it was, yeah, the rebels. Shit. Whatever. I guess I'm ready enough. I like this spot. This is a good spot. Or like hungry, freezing. That's funny. Oh. This is so sketchy. Fuck. Some bullshit. The ice is stupid. Hello? Stupid as fuck. How many quest sections are there? What the fuck? 5? Jesus Christ. Plus 3, what? Jesus. So many stuffs.
Ahau loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouth.
Yay, not an online one. I don't know. The hide and seek's fine. It's just like at this point, I'm just kind of like, it's hide and seek. Once you play it like 3-4 times, how many ever times it's been around, you know, you've played the rebels versus the hunters. Again, it's not bad. It's just like I don't want to play it like 20 fucking times like they want me to. I will, but nah. That was fun. Damn. Only one. That sucks. Of course, it was only one down. I think the event just started. Oh. Oh. Oh, they're like little mini quests. I see. I didn't realize that's what they were. Weird. Oh, I see. They are those missions. Okay. Toby. Should have named this one the event episode because it seems like we're just doing event stuff. course, there's like 4 challenges for each of them.
Hi.
Hey there.
How are you today?
Chillin', how about yourself? All right. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Sure.
We got ourselves a straggler.
Jumpy Dumpty Go! Stand clear. Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
Squall Fury. Watch this! The story has only just so.
Animal test 6308. Absorption test.
How amusing.
Here comes another.
Leave it to me! The story has only just begun!
Just begun.
Stand clear.
The wind rises. Unsightly insects. Leave it to me! Decay! You look!
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
Behold!
Animal hypostasis emulation.
Watch out! Bow your head. Devouring claw. Stay.
Absorption test. Yeah, stand clear.
Oh, it's so close. So close. There we go. 3 stars. Hey. 6. I've seen something I started. Literally got friggin'. I'm like, oh. Yeah, so I instantly started this again. Like, restarted it. Just on accident. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement.
Within,
but when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions,
whatchamacallit's
ask away.
radius. Durin's radius. Fuck. I've been tracking whatchamacallit.
Traveler,
Weird.
Paimon! What a sight
Traveler,
for sore eyes.
Paimon.
Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale
A
world.
little dragon.
I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Ha! Disturb me? Not at all! To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine. But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. O wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake.
Sleep at the edge of a sea of clouds where land meets sky and sky meets ground. They're frightened off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way, just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3
People are
riddles,
bitching and complaining because I guess
can
the
guess them by now.
Columbina
woods,
storyline
the edge of
can't
a
be like
cliff,
and like
and
extra stuff can't
the
be finished
sky?
until Columbina's back,
Correct.
which like they kind of like
Funnily enough,
hinted at in
your
a way
mother
that
was
she was
also
going
the
into
first to
the.
solve it.
But
All
everyone's so
that time
pissed
ago.
off because they're like, well, they didn't warn me enough.
There
They
must be
didn't tell
some
me
kind
if
of
I
special
finished
rapport between
the
those
story
who write
quest
stories and
that
those who sing
that
them.
I won't be able to do the
What?
Columbina stuff and
A
da, 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 da.
cliff
It's like,
in the
and
sky.
everyone's like, you could just wait, like,
Oh!
you know,
So
because
that's
I
where
don't think
it is!
there's anything wrong with
I
waiting.
suppose
You
the spot that answer points to is where
got
you're headed next.
all the
You
primogen
should
shit
know,
done.
after solving my riddle,
Well, like,
the mages even
there's
accepted my
nothing that's like
proposal
on a
and made that
timer.
location their official meeting
I'll check
spot.
in a second.
And going by what your book is suggesting, once you found
Ooh.
it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh? Great Animal Archon?
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story unfinished?
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or, oh! If the last line goes, "To be continued."
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right then, we should get going.
Hey, that floating island wasn't there before. That's not supposed to be there. That's funny though.
Jay?
Okay, we're here! Now, we just need to play the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter, right?
A musical performance? Huh. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
Do, 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 do. Oh, Toby, you're pissing me off actually with your stupid fucking tail. She keeps on getting it over my soaps.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth. In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birthday. Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, these 3 seemed to have come empty-handed. Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party, now is it?
A gift?
Hey! What's this all about? We only just found out this was a party!
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story? Ah, but where are we supposed to get something like that?
Perhaps it would be a good idea to have a look around.
Have a look around.
Why didn't you just say so?
I mean, that's how it happened last time, I think.
The witches went on chatting.
Hey!
Went on chatting.
The other Durin?
It's a storybook, Durin.
Nope. No reaction. Seriously, did he doze off at his own birthday party?
Brought to life by the witch's magic ink, the dragon child played with animated glee each time the tip of her pen danced across the page. Yet she could not spend all her time writing. For the upcoming witches' gathering, she had no choice but to set down her pen. But before doing so, she wrote one last line. So did the child drift off into blissful slumber.
Huh, that's a bit convenient.
Strange. I don't remember ever being at any of the mages' gatherings. When exactly was this birthday party supposed to have happened?
No wonder you don't remember. From the looks of it, you were probably fast asleep at the time.
You're napping, boy.
No mark had been left on the page ahead. The group found...
Hey! Could we use these as gifts, maybe?
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon child.
Guess that's a yes, then. Which one should we go for?
Still,
I think the little mini sword.
Wondered, what kind of gift might the little dragon really want? Should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on an unstoppable quest to save the world? Or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure? Or maybe even a scholar's tome and the chance to take on all the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay, pressure all of a sudden. Oh yeah! Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose? Wow, this feels kinda special.
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already, just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. Huh. That's something I've never really thought about. What did I want back then?
Excuse me.
Ah. This is the first time I've ever asked myself that question.
Sounds like this is the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about your future.
Then let me give it some thought.
I'd say the sword.
In the end, the guests settled on the warrior's sword.
So, your dream is to become a warrior?
I just really want to be able to keep people safe. If my time in Nodcry taught me anything, it's that a lot of problems in this world can only be settled by strength of arms. As long as I can help people, that's enough for me. Really? But I don't think it's enough.
Interesting. Maybe I should have gone with a different one.
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift this time.
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as an indomitable warrior. Accepting the guest's blessing, the Story Witch invited him and his friends to take their place around the table. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the Seer Witch, diviner,
Toby,
gazed from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very different.
What folly, to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who bears an evil dragon's name must also inherit the fate of its previous owner.
you think? Jeez.
His fate has been foretold.
Fuck, okay. God, that's so bead.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the Seer Witch's words had never once proven wrong. Yet, just as clearly, they recognized the Story Witch's resolve, for there is scarce a force in this world more fearsome than a mother's love.
A mother's
At
love.
last, the Merry Witch stepped forward, dispelling the uneasy silence.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. Together, we
Okay,
shall
Alice.
rewrite this child's fate.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world?
I refuse to be shackled by such rules. Besides, this is a witches' gathering, is it not? What could be more fitting a subject for this occasion than to defy them?
Oh? Sounds like an interesting experiment.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might bring a touch of wonder to this otherwise dreary sky of stars.
The Merry Witch finally talked them all round, just like she had done many times before. Warm and strong as the sun she was, so much so, in fact, that those who her light shined down upon had no choice but to bask in it. And so the witches readied their gifts, 3 marvels of the cosmos.
For this child, I shall decipher the ravings of the heavens and lay bare before him the trickery of fate.
For this child, I shall leave a formula powerful enough to unravel the very origins of this world, that he may seek another solution for the conundrum of his life.
For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make possible his impossible wish.
All the Story Witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it, she resolved to bring forth a marvel of her own. For this child, I shall leave behind the last story I will ever write, and with it, a path to an ending yet untold. With the witch's blessings given and received, the little dragon's fate at last began to turn. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the Story Witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own.
I'm ready for Control Resonant.
Who knows?
That one
Perhaps
looks
this
pretty lit.
extra bit of courage
Pretty
might
lit.
be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
We'll talk about that more in the Game of the Year or whatever. End of the year streams. We got a few coming. Some time. Catalista.
Looks like we've completed this chapter, too. Those witches in the story were the mages at the Hexen Circle, right? They sure seem to care a lot about you, Durin. But, Paimon kinda had trouble following their conversation. Just a bunch of mystery, as usual.
The evil dragon's fate.
My tummy hurt.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care of that?
Ah, the mages must have had a hand in that, too. Also, I was just thinking, which part of the story are we even meant to be completing?
Oh, it feels less like we're filling in the gaps and more like we're adding something new altogether. But we use the ink, right? And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete. At least for now.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's just, this is my mother's final wish, so I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll let you know as soon as the book reveals a hint about the next chapter.
Okay then. See you in the next chapter.
Cool. think we'll call it a day here. But as always, y'all have a good one, and we will see you next time.